What's that smell? Oh, it smells like we're on top of the league.
Hex I try explain. Tell me no why you're none fear stress my brain. Me hex them vex them still a text and still a try fi explain. See me pon the right gal, better take the left lane. Hex I try explain.
Well, go on everybody. Are you waste man and waste woman out there? This is of course the godfather for the waste man mafia, Rome. Thank you for tuning in to the Fourth Official. And today we're going to do a massive recap of what was a really memorable weekend in the Prem. And so the first thing we have to talk about today is the elephant in the room. I bet you man were all skeptical. A lot of you man were 18 and, talking all sorts of smack when Manchester United started the league off really lackadaisical and lackluster. But I'm happy to announce today, elated to announce, Manchester United is joint top of the league. Joint top of the league. And I would like to say, just as a side note, Liverpool, I know you man always talk about you never walk alone. Well, no worries. You won't be walking alone because I'm right there with you, blood. Because we're coming for you. So watch yourself. And also, we really like to get into this too, and we really like to talk about what Mourinho said about penalties. Mourinho coming on talking about some man scoring penalties, which is why they're on top of the league, while they are not scoring penalties. Talking about Son, and then mention his favorite new little pet rabbit, Harry Kane. So apparently Mourinho was taking shots at Manchester United and Bruno Fernandes in particular. Yeah? Well, I would like to, just make sure we put this to rest. Number one, the reason why Tottenham is not getting any penalties is because Tottenham is third in the league as the team with the least amount of touches in the opponent's box, which, if anyone who follows football, you would know that in order for you to get a penalty, you have to have first be in the opponent's box for them to foul you or create an infringement for you to get that penalty, yeah? So if Mourinho and his park the bus mentality, this bus driver coach, not helping his team or coaching his team to get into the box, why are they going to be scoring penalties, bro? I need this bus driver for calm down, sit back, and stop come for other teams, bro. Focus on your team and the dead football Tottenham is playing, bro. Because the team with the most penalties in the league this year is Leicester City. And no man is talking about that. Why is no one mentioning that Leicester City already this season have 11 penalties? At one point, them get 3 in a one game. But Manchester United get a penalty the first in 6 games? And all of a sudden, everybody arrive on Bruno Fernandes back. I'm going to show you something real quick to show you the bias towards Manchester United. Exhibit A, Tottenham scores via penalty from Harry Kane. And this was the animation that went up. Yeah, Harry Kane scores to give Tottenham the lead. Beautiful, innit? But then, check out the animation that goes up when Bruno Fernandes scores his penalty to give Manchester United a 2-1 lead versus Aston Villa. You see the bias? Bruno Fernandes scores from the spot, but Harry Kane scores the goal to give it. Either way, bro. If Harry Kane score from the half line or if he score from the penalty spot, it's still considered a goal, blood. These men acting as if penalties are so easy to take. Ask John Terry, he will tell you. And just, you know what? Let's talk about this real quick. Let me just, before we go take it to a side, let me talk about this real bumper clock quick. Harry Kane, in his 2015-16 when he won the Golden Boot, right? Harry blood clot Kane, right? In a 2015-16 season when Harry Kane won that Golden Boot, Harry Kane scored 22 goals in the Prem that season, bro. 5 of which were penalties. So if you do some quick math, boom, bam, bing, boom, 22 minus 5, 17 goals, yeah? 17 goals in get, according to Jose Mourinho, the bus driver logic. So if we're going to apply that logic to other players, the guy that came second behind Harry Kane was Jamie Vardy that season, yeah? And Jamie Vardy scored 19 Prem goals with 5 penalties. So take away the 5 from Jamie Vardy, you get 14. So, all right, Jamie Vardy, right, the 14 goals. The man will come third. Romelu Lukaku, that big fridge, that boy, yeah. 18 goals that man scored that season with 1 penalty. Which means if you take away his penalty, Lukaku right now scores 17 goals that season. That means Lukaku and Harry Kane should be sharing the golden boot. We're following Jose Mourinho, the bus driver logic. Man, them to stop act as if penalties are just, it's just that easy to score. Again, ask John Terry. All right, I could switch gears a little bit, people. Waste man and waste woman of this channel. Make we switch gears a little bit. Just a tad. Because, honestly, one of the men where I would like to formally bring over in the waste man gang is a youth with them called Easy. Easy from Crystal Palace. And yes, we've been watching him for a while. We know Crystal Palace is just, them call it the Mandem FC because it's just a bag of street ballers from Crystal Palace and then I do them thing. However, this youth named Easy that they bring up from QPR this season, the man full of skills in Wasi. Man, remind me of Walter Boyd from back in the day, bro. All you Jamaican football fans know who Walter Boyd is and was, and Easy, just full of skill, talented young boy, dribble the ball from theme half all the way to score. Easy, we formally induct you today. Now the waste man gang, big up your blood self. Big shout out to Louis Dunk. This man helped me out big time with the fantasy league, nah lie. This weekend was probably the most points I've gained so far. I still have Mane to play tomorrow. So the hope is right now that Mane can score 2 goals tomorrow after Southampton score like 4 or 5. So we can big up the fantasy league. Again, people let me know how your fantasy league look. That's mine right there. Man, them doing bits and we're loving it. Nah, like. Now, we're going to touch Chelsea and Man City game in a second. However, I would like to point out that Chelsea needs to be investigated by MI5 or one of them bumbuckler players there. Because I believe what Chelsea did a couple weeks ago was tantamount to a felony, bro. At least a misdemeanor. Because you have Arsenal who was down on the luck, playing like shit. The worst team you ever see in the league in terms of Arsenal. And Chelsea just go lie down and make Arsenal walk all over them like a brothel, bro. Arsenal over there just all over the man them face, brother. It was the worst performance I've seen from Chelsea up until today. The point that I'm making is, because of that, Chelsea now have Arsenal winning 3 pound the bounce, bro. Now, do I care about Arsenal? No. But me always like to see Arsenal fans that struggle, bro. And I can't do that now because I'm never smile. Chelsea, are your fault. And then to the final point today, the final game today really was the Manchester City and Chelsea game. And honestly, I need to figure out what's going on at Chelsea. But before we touch on Chelsea and their old bullshit, right? It's worth noting that Manchester City looked far the better team because they were far the fitter team. And why is that so? Because while everyone else has been playing 2, 3 days, 3, 4 days apart from each other, Manchester City has been on a hiatus, bro. They haven't played in a week and a half, which means these men are fit, which is why they were running all over Chelsea today. I mean, Raheem Sterling today make Kante look like a Conte, bro. Manchester City looked good today because they were fitter. That's it, right? I know Manchester City have a lot of problems going on with COVID. They have Kyle Walker, Edison. A lot of them man have it. The Brazilians on the team, allegedly, I'm hearing, allegedly, these man had a nice little Hardy, got exposed to some COVID coochie, and then, but again, allegedly, don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. But the story of this weekend is actually Chelsea, you know. Chelsea has a story of this weekend. And more specifically, Lampard. Because I would like to know, and if any one of you guys out there can tell me, what is the relationship between Lampard and Werner? I would like to know why. It's like Werner have the man ticket, bro. Like Werner have Lampard nudes and Lampard have no other choice but for playing. Because that's the only explanation as to why Timo Werner is still on the team. Imagine you chasing this game 3-0. You're losing 3-0. You have a striker in Olivier Giroud in the Premier League, scored 3 goals in 4 appearances. You have another striker in Tammy Abraham, who scored 6 goals in 8 appearances. And Timo Werner played the entire 90 minutes down the middle after being missing the entire game. I keep telling you, man, this man is the most prolific defensive striker in the league. He can't score for saving Muma life, but yet still, he's still being played. You're losing the game 3-0. Are you bringing on Billy Gilmore? I understand bringing on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, nice substitution. Like it. Callum Sinador come on as a winger. His job is to either be a goal threat or create chances. Why is Giroud and Tammy Abraham on the bench, blood? Okay, all right, fine. Maybe I'm bring him on later. No, you bring on Gilmore, bro. You don't understand the obsession with Timo Werner. Big shout out to Manchester United. Top of the league, and I told you, man, before that we were going to be top of the league at the New Year's. Joint for second. Liverpool plays tomorrow. We have a game in hand. Thank you all guys for watching. All you waste man and waste woman out there. Bless up on yourself. This is the Godfather for the Waste Man gang. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. All you waste man watching this, manners.